Hi, this is Spencer Rowland and I'm a musician. I play drums, guitar, and I pretend to play bass too. Welcome to the first ever episode of Rockin' with Ro. Today we'll be talking about the iconic drum rudiment, paradiddles. Perhaps you've seen drumline members wearing shirts that say RLRR, LRLL, or you've seen it plastered on posters in your local music shop. If you've ever wondered what this means, today you're going to find out. When I started taking drum lessons, my teacher told me that paradiddles separated the boys from the men, but for posterity's sake, I'll say the children from the adults. To get started, you'll want to grab your favorite drumsticks and your snare drum. Practice pad is fine too. When I practice rudiments, I like to use heavier sticks to train my hands, so I'll be using a pair of 5B sticks that my friend Adrian got me in Las Vegas. Now, to quench your curiosity, RLRR, LRLL simply means right hand, left hand, right hand, right hand, left hand, right hand, left hand, left hand, like this. Notice that my hands are not doing the same movement for each drum hit in the sequence. When I start with my right hand, I begin with a downstroke on my right hand, then an upstroke with my left hand, followed by a tap-tap with my right hand. I'll repeat this sequence with my left hand, it will bring me back to my right. When beginning, it's essential to exaggerate each stroke, down, up, tap, tap, to brand it into your muscle memory. For the downstroke, let the stick rebound towards the drum, but don't let it hit it, so your hand is already in position when you get to your tap-taps. The upstroke is simply to get your alternate hand ready for the downstroke at the beginning of the next sequence. By doing an upstroke, you're saving yourself any unnecessary movement of raising your stick when the downstroke comes. It might sound choppy at first, but as you practice and build speed, your hits will even out. While exaggerating my movements, my arms come up to or above my head, but to build speed we want to make our movements more efficient by lowering the greatest height our hands will come to. When practicing, I like to see if I can start with my hands coming up above my head, to eventually keeping all my hand movements below my hi-hat. Another key element to increasing speed is making sure that your hand is moving in a straight line from the upstroke to your downstroke. The movement should be the same as Karate Kid painting a fence, nice and smooth up and down. Don't forget, while you're moving your arms, your stick movement comes from the wrist. Here we go. As you work through your down-up tap-tap, really throw the stick into the drum on your downstroke. Don't force it in, just let gravity do the job, and again let it rebound just to the point of hitting the drum. For your upstroke, you're pulling the stick out of there like you're trying to flick a booger off the end of it. As you speed up, your tap-tap will begin to feel like a double hit instead of two separate hits. While we're starting with a sequence of 4 movements, down, up, tap, tap, you want to practice until it feels like only 2 movements. A down and an up. When you get to playing at speed, your tap-tap should feel like free rebounds from your downstroke. While it's important to focus on hand speed, don't be afraid to play your bass drum on every downstroke and close your hi-hat on every other downstroke to work on independent coordination. While paradiddles are a great snare exercise, you can use them as a drum beat with your right hand on the hi-hat and your left hand on the snare. Use paradiddles as a fill on the snare or across your toms. Remember, right, left, right, left, left. Down, up, tap, tap. Now, get to diddle dallying.